Hence, late bloomers arm wrestle with powerful prejudice as they face those who think they are no longer viable. The message? Age delivers, along with polygrip and orthopedic shoes, a drying of the creative juices. In such a climate, older folk may easily succumb to the belief that the great imaginative leap remains in the realm of yesteryear. The mindset becomes that it is too late, followed by the painful pang of, "It could have been." Dorothy Parker expressed this sentiment when she wrote, "Time doth flit. Oh, shit." The 19th century novel was the contemporary soap opera, and Charles Dickens did a number on older gals with his depiction of Miss Havisham in his novel Great Expectations. Jilted at the altar, her mansion became a mausoleum. In a decaying wedding dress with matching white hair, she existed in perpetual mourning. Her cinematic heir, Norma Desmond, dwelt on the aptly named Sunset Boulevard. Rather than look ahead, she anxiously awaited the return of a parade that had long passed her by. Another fictional character that helped foster the stereotype of women in their later years as unable to retain their marbles was Bette Davis's role in the movie Whatever Happened to Baby Jane. The answer to the title's rhetorical question: she became a madwoman not confined to the attic, and became the worst a lady can be in her twilight years, delusional, homicidal, sadistic. The image of the meal she served her sister, which consisted of a pet bird, is not one that can ever be unseen. In contrast, the non-celluloid Betty retained her clarity and sagely remarked, "Old age is not for sissies." Fortunately, the long-established paradigm of older women being beyond our expiration date for achievement/sanity has received a well-deserved shakedown, as women have obtained late-in-life success. After all, the rings on a trunk make for the most majestic of trees. An important idea to keep in mind, and yes, we still have one, is that the golden years can be rewarding creatively, emotionally, and romantically. Maggie Kuhn, an octogenarian who proved frail bodies can mask iron spirits, called herself a little old woman. She celebrated her forced retirement, a gesture of out with the old and in with the new, by founding the Grey Panthers, a name derived from the radical Black Panthers. In 1972, she told the New York Times, "I have gray hair, many wrinkles, and arthritis in both hands. And I celebrate my freedom from bureaucratic restraints that once held me." Kuhn refused to be defined by the year on her birth certificate. Another kidney punch to time was Sue Ellen Cooper's Red Hat Society that proved girls just want to have fun. Her organization is a nod to matrons who have earned their stripes, a.k.a. wrinkles and bags. The Red Hats are a variation of a Purple Heart, proof positive they have survived all life has dished out. In China, the elderly members of the family are venerated patriarchs, while in Western cultures, senior citizen homes proliferate. Perhaps the finger of blame should be pointed at the German siblings Wilhelm and Johann Grimm. In their classic fairy tales, the villain was the ancient crone. She was the one whose version of hospitality was to shove Hansel and Gretel into the oven, to imprison Rapunzel in a tower, to turn into a hag to trick Snow White into eating the poisoned apple. The reason why Snow White's stepmother replaced maternal nurturing with malice is that she was no longer the fairest in the land. Grim indeed. Fortunately, the world has made strides and is more accepting of its seniors. Anna Mary Robertson, forever known as Grandma Moses, was in her late 70s when arthritis made her beloved embroidery a hobby of the past, and her sister suggested she switch to painting. Her folksy canvases of the quieter, gentler New England of her childhood sold for thousands of dollars, a princely sum in the 1930s. Presidents Harry S. Truman and John F. Kennedy lauded the little lady.